Good evening, welcome to South Asian Newsline. I'm Swati Kundra. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Wednesday, the 20th of January. Terrorists attacked varsity in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, leaving 21 dead. Indian security forces gunned down 2 militants in India's Kashmir. And India successfully places 5th regional navigation satellite into orbit. And now for all the details. Memories of the Peshawar school attack was once again revived, where 21 people, mostly students, were killed and scores were injured in a militant attack at a university in Charsada town of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province in Pakistan on Wednesday. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Taliban militant outfit has claimed responsibility of the attack.
4 unidentified gunmen entered the Bacha University and opened fire on students and faculty members who had gathered to commemorate the death anniversary of the activist and leader whom the varsity is named after. While all the 4 attackers were killed by security personnel, the death toll is expected to rise as many lie in critical condition in hospitals. Multiple blasts and heavy gunfire were heard during the attack that went on for several hours.
फायरिंग की आवाज़ ही पिछली साइड से फायरिंग की आवाज़ आई है बस उधर से हमने कहा पता नहीं किसकी झगड़ा हुआ या क्या हुआ है आगे से फिर फायरिंग ज़्यादा होने लगी फायर बस ज़्यादा होने लगी फिर सारे लड़कों को हमने कमरों में वो किया कि बस बाहर न निकलो बाहर से सारे लड़के हो फिर हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी के सिक्योरिटी वालों ने भी बड़ा तगड़ा वो किया है Pakistan Army ने भी बड़ा तगड़ा वो किया.
Rescue teams were rushed to the site to evacuate students and teachers from the campus. The area has been cleared of militants. Alert has been declared on all hospitals and schools in the area. The Bacha University teaches over 3,000 students and was hosting an additional 600 visitors on Wednesday for a poetry recital.
मेरा जो दोस्त था वो जो है होप और आस उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा पहले हुआ था वो जो है यूनिवर्सिटी की बिल्डिंग से कूदा यूनिवर्सिटी की बिल्डिंग बहुत ज़्यादा लेकिन वो बहुत डरा हुआ था वो यूनिवर्सिटी की बिल्डिंग से कूदा और यहाँ पे हमने देखा कि ये दहशतगर्द जो थे नारे तकबीर के नारे लगा रहे
सामने बहुत से लोग ऐसे भी थे कि गिर पड़े उसके हालात भी ख़राब हुए और बाज़ लोगों से मैंने ये भी देखा है ये भी सुना है कि बाज़ बच्चे जो होते थे या बाज़ सिक्योरिटी वाले होते थे वो शदीद ज़ख्मी भी हुए उसकी खून भी आई थी उसके जिस्म पर भी और शदीद तकलीफ भी हुआ और बाज़ फीमेल जो होते थे उसकी दिल भी ख़राब हुआ था.
The incident was reminiscent of the Army public school attack in Peshawar in the same province in which 134 students were killed in a massacre carried out by the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Taliban militants in 2014. Pakistan, which has suffered from years of militant violence, has killed and arrested hundreds of suspected militants under a major crackdown launched after the Peshawar school attack.
Pakistan is said to have proposed a series of measures, including appointment of focal persons to defuse the Saudi-Iran tension. Sharif met Iranian President Hassan Rouhani in Tehran on Tuesday on the second leg of his trip to Middle East, where he discussed on the ways to reconciliation. On Monday, Sharif called on Saudi King Salman in Riyadh to give Pakistan's perspective on the ongoing situation in the Middle East. Tension between Saudi Arabia and Iran soared after Riyadh executed a prominent Shiite Muslim cleric early this month. Pakistan has been avoiding taking sides and is seeking a diplomatic solution to the issue. With Pakistan embroiled in its own fight against terrorism, the sudden spike in rivalry between its two friendly countries put additional strains on its civil and military leadership. Meanwhile, Indian security forces on Wednesday eliminated 2 militants in an encounter in northern Jammu and Kashmir's Pulwama district. The gunfight between terrorists and security forces, which erupted on Tuesday night, continued for several hours before all terrorists were gunned down.
2 militants were killed in a joint operation by the Army, Jammu and Kashmir Police and Central Reserve Police Force in the Naina Batpora village in Pulwama district of the province. On the basis of specific information, the security forces on Tuesday night surrounded a house where the militants were suspected to be hiding. The militants fired upon the security personnel when asked to surrender, triggering off a gunfight, reports claimed. The militants reportedly belong to Hizbul Mujahideen outfit.
मैं शाम को 7 बजे ही यहाँ पे कॉर्डन कर लिया था और जैसे ही सर्च शुरू हुआ तो मिलिटेंट्स ने अंदर से फायर शुरू कर दिया। तो उसके बाद हमने पूरे जगहों को कॉर्डन करके और उसको रात भर फायरिंग चली है और अभी मॉर्निंग में जब सर्च दोबारा शुरू किया गया फर्स्ट लाइट के बाद तो हमें एक मिलिटेंट की डेड बॉडी मिली है और सर्च अभी भी जारी है।
Even though the encounter has ended, security forces are scanning the entire area to ascertain whether there were only 3 terrorists as per the information or more, added the police officials. Although the level of violence has come down in India's Kashmir in the last decade, the region still witnesses attacks by militants. India accuses neighbouring Pakistan of training and arming militants and infiltrating them across the de facto border called the Line of Control, dividing Kashmir.
Indian police on Wednesday arrested 1 and detained 3 others from northern town of Haridwar, believed to be having possible links with Islamic State or IS. The Indian intelligence and a special cell of Delhi police busted the IS module who were allegedly planning strikes in the country. With the Republic Day celebrations round the corner, alert has been issued in many places in India. The development is being seen as a big achievement of the agencies in the past few years in tackling with the global terror outfit. Moving on, the Indian Space Research Organization on Wednesday successfully launched its 5th regional navigation satellite from its spaceport in Sriharikota.
In a precise launch, the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle or PSLV C-31 carrying the IRNSS-1E blasted off from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota on Wednesday morning. The navigation satellite IRNSS-1E was released into the geosynchronous transfer orbit within 19 minutes and 20 seconds of its launch. IRNSS-1E is the 5th navigation satellite in the IRNSS space system, comprising 7 satellites. The last 2 satellites will be launched in the next 2 months to fully ready India's regional navigation system by later this year. With this, India has moved closer to joining a select group of nations possessing their own satellite navigation systems. But while other systems are global, the Indian system is regional in nature. It would provide accurate position information service to users across the country as well as the region extending up to 1500 km from its boundary.
Gilgit-Baltistan's unclear constitutional status has stalled development in the region. Distressed locals are deprived of basic rights under the country's present system.
People of Gilgit-Baltistan are fed up and unhappy over their constitutional rights. Falling infrastructure and no government aid or welfare schemes is pushing the region into penury. Locals as well as many political leaders say the federal government of Pakistan has never shown any concern about the region's grievous issues.
पाकिस्तान की जो लीडरशिप है, ब्यूरोक्रेसी है, मैं समझता हूँ कि हमारे इलाके के साथ मुखलिस नहीं है। यही वजह है कि हम पिछले 68 सालों से जो है अपने क्या कहते हैं हुकूक से महरूम हैं और सियासी सिस्टम से जो है हमें बिल्कुल अलग रखा हुआ है।
Locals are concerned over the Pakistan government not giving any assurance about establishing economic zones in the region. Lack of industrial activity is already creating frustration among unemployed youth.
हमारी डिमांड थी कि हमें कम से कम 2 इकोनॉमिक जोन जो है गिलगित में बनाए जाए, गिलगित बल्तिस्तान के अंदर, और हमें जो उसकी कमेटी है, कॉरिडोर जो कमेटी बनी हुई है वफाक की तरफ से, उसमें प्रॉपर हमें नुमाइंदगी दी जाए। तो अब उस वक़्त हमारे जो चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब हैं वहाँ के, उन्होंने वादा किया था कि एहसन इकबाल चूँकि इस मामले को डील कर रहे हैं, वो आएंगे और हाउस को एतमाद में लेंगे। लेकिन अफसोस की बात है, मुआज़रत के साथ कहना पड़ रहा है कि ये इनका लैक ऑफ इंटरेस्ट का ये सबूत है कि 5 महीने हो चुके हैं, अभी तक ना एहसन इकबाल साहब आ सके, ना हमारे हाउस को एतमाद में ले सके।
There is growing apprehension among the people of Gilgit-Baltistan over the much publicized China-Pakistan economic corridor. The project could render over 10,000 people of the region jobless if the existing dry port is relocated from Sost in Gilgit-Baltistan to Havelian in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa.
तो कहा जा रहा है कि वहाँ से जो हमारा सोस्त का जो ड्राई पोर्ट है उसको भी इधर हवेलिया में शिफ्ट किया जा रहा है। हवेलिया में अगर कोई ड्राई पोर्ट बनता है तो उससे हमें कोई तकलीफ़ नहीं है, कहीं कहीं 10 और जगहों में बनाए हमारी तरफ से हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन वहाँ का ड्राई पोर्ट जो है इधर शिफ्ट होना जो है हमें हरगिज़ काबिल कबूल नहीं है।
Locals say while the government has shown least interest towards solving the serious problems of unemployment, poverty and underdevelopment, their burden is increasing by the day due to the heavy taxation system. Even though their constitutional status is unclear, locals have to pay heavy taxes in Gilgit-Baltistan, which was illegally occupied by Pakistan 6 decades ago.
With the restoration of YouTube access in Pakistan, many hope to reap its benefits. The Google-owned website was blocked in 2012 after it had refused to remove a video that Pakistan considered blasphemous.
Internet users in Pakistan welcomed the government's decision to lift the ban on popular video sharing site YouTube. People including professionals, local business owners are looking forward to make the most of it in their own respective fields.
बड़ी खुशी है कि पाकिस्तान में यूट्यूब 3 साल के बाद खुली है। ख़ास तौर पे ये हमारा तबका जो आईटी से एक्सपर्ट हैं उनको बड़ा फ़ायदा होगा इस चीज़ का, क्योंकि हम लोगों में बहुत सारी यहाँ से टूल्स थे जो हमने देखने होते थे, बड़ा काम ख़राब था जिसकी वजह से माहरीन को भी मुश्किलात थी और स्टूडेंट को भी ख़ास तौर पे मुश्किलात थी। तो अगर आपने 3 साल बाद ये सारा कुछ चेक करके और प्रोहिबिशन वगैरह ख़त्म करके करना था तो 3 साल पहले ही ये काम कर लेते आप लोग, लेकिन खैर देर आए दुरुस्त आए।
यूट्यूब से जो पाबंदी हटी है अच्छी बात है और यूट्यूब से हमें काफ़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन नॉलेज वगैरह हासिल होती है। आप जैसे फ़र्ज़ करें अगर आप इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स से कंसर्न आप कोई काम करते हैं या आप समझ लें कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक इंडस्ट्री से आपका ताल्लुक़ है तो आप यूट्यूब की मूवीज़ से आप जो है उससे स्टडी कर सकते हैं, बहुत सी नॉलेज गेन कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। और बाज़ तो लोग तो बाकायदा मूवीज़ के थ्रू यूट्यूब पे जो मूवीज़ चलती हैं उससे हर चीज़ को समझने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो ये बेनिफिट है।
Pakistan had banned the access to YouTube in September 2012 after a controversial film, Innocence of Muslims, was uploaded to the site, sparking violent protests across the country. The Google-owned website has now agreed to launch a local version that would allow the government to demand removal of materials that the authorities claim offensive.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Terrorists attack varsity in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, leaving 21 dead. Indian security forces gunned down 2 militants in India's Kashmir. And India successfully places 5th regional navigation satellite into orbit. Now our viewers can watch the show on SaudiAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/AsAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @AsAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.